Hey Aquarius, welcome to the remainder of February 2019. Here's your reading. You're the last of the 3 air signs that I'm doing, and seriously, it is such a trip because the other 2 air signs, Libra and Gemini, had a bunch of Pentacle cards, and I am not surprised that I see a bunch of Pentacle cards for you too, which is about your money, assets, possessions. For you, I'm really feeling strongly about money. So I'm just going to jump into it here. I'm really not surprised seeing this because the other 2 air signs really had some heavy money, resources within their reading, so I'm not surprised to see it here for you too. At least it's consistent. So really what I want to say is for the remainder of the month of February 2019, you are really evaluating your investments. You're figuring out what works, what doesn't work. You may also be deciding where you want to shift most of your money to, what you want to invest in. You may be kind of cutting out the fat as far as where you're putting your money. So there is this evaluation because it looks like what you want to do is you want to build upon you're focusing and building upon where you want to put your money for the long term, which is great. This is very serious though. It seems like you're very serious about this for your long-term stability, level of comfort. This with the 7 of Pentacles here. So the evaluation of that. You know, it is tax season also, so I think you're kind of projecting how you want to shift your money. Like I said, if there's certain things you want to cut away, if there's certain expenses you want to do without or discontinue. You are kind of consulting or requesting and needing help from kind of like long-standing belief systems and values. You're asking for help from someone who, maybe they're a friend of yours that seems to be, they pretty much know their shit as far as what they do with their money. So I feel like you're consulting this person. Now, if this is a financial advisor in some way, because the Hierophant is here also, so this is kind of old faithful, kind of, a certain way of doing something that is fairly strict. It has very high standards. It seems like you kind of want to go on the straight and narrow as far as what you want to invest your money in. With the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, like I said, this is just kind of requesting and looking for assistance and help with how to kind of either maintain the level of progress and growth that you have with your money, as well as what you want to invest in for long term. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, this is somebody that's probably, like I said, like a friend who you may be consulting with, like, oh, how did you do this? Or, which bank institution works best? So this is going to be somebody who is going to be of assistance to you, although, they're going to instruct you to kind of do something very traditional, the traditional way of doing something. So it's not going to be, they're not going to give you advice on something and you're going to be, like, oh my gosh, I've never even thought of that. It's more of like, oh, well, you got to save your money. And, our parents tell us that all the time since we were, young. So, I mean, it's not like a brand new kind of style and brand new idea that you don't already know. So it's a very traditional, more of a traditional style and approach. I'm going to get some additional cards for you. I mean, it's very helpful. I mean, you're probably just going to be reminded of how to invest your money and what to do with your money. It's a very traditional style of doing something. I mean, really, if you decide to do something that's like an aggressive kind of investment, a friend of yours will probably recommend that you not do that. Now is not the time to be all rogue, go rogue with your money and investment. So let's just get some additional cards for you. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. I think you actually like to do things that are a little more out there, and for somebody to kind of tell you, oh, this is the traditional style of doing something with your money is like, you know, you're not particularly interested in that. I think you're looking for something that's a little more out there. But let's see here. Your challenge is the Four of Swords, taking a time out. If you have been really pushing hard, pushing yourself to work hard, don't forget to allow yourself time for reflection, as well as meditation and rest, just plain old rest. That's a little bit of your challenge. You may be kind of pushing yourself, thinking that if you work harder, you'll make more money and that'll solve everything. And that's not always the case. So make sure that you take time to rest. As far as what you're contributing to the entire situation is the Knight of Wands in reverse. So you are, you know, when you get a spark of inspiration, Aquarius is just full steam ahead, little bit reckless, because I think you just want to see progress in a very short period of time. So I do see you kind of all over the place, but going toward a particular direction. So try to, again, take a time out. If you need to think about something, take the time to think about it before you act. You don't want to commit to something and then, you know, want to reverse it later. So just kind of stay a little more focused, but not too focused in like a reckless way where you want things to happen quickly. Your advice is the Six of Pentacles. So weighing up, it's recommended to not only to take the time, but pay attention to when you're thinking and meditating, what requires my time, what requires my attention right away. This is equal give and take, again with the evaluation of what do I do with what do I invest where do I shift my focus. There's a lot of making sure. It's recommended to stay balanced and evaluate based on equal give and take. If this is like a relationship also, if this was a relationship, I would say there has to be something worked out between you and your partner as far as who's contributing what and how much is being contributed, as far as meeting each other halfway on something, especially if you're trying to build something together. And the possible outcome is the Lovers. So actually coming to an agreement on something, coming to an agreement on investments, again, equal give and take. there is a partnership, whether it's a business partnership and or romantic type of partnership, where the evaluation of equal give and take needs to be made, and then an agreement can be made as well that would be working out, that would work out for both and or all involved. I'm going to leave it there. Happy February and the remainder of February. Hope you have a wonderful month. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I can continue to produce more videos for everyone. Much love. Aloha.